Rapper Travis Scott is being sued by a fan who says he fell from a balcony at one of his gigs and is left paralyzed. We have a video of the incident. Let's take a look.
Well, are you gonna do it? Give me 18 real quick. I see you, but are you gonna do it? I ain't gonna lie. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. They gonna catch you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. 5, 4, yeah. 18.
So the incident happened to 23-year-old Kyle Green, who says that he fell from the balcony during a Manhattan Terminal 5 venue show on April 30th. Now, he was saying that some fans started jumping off the balcony after being encouraged to do so by Travis Scott, which you saw in the video. Yes, we did film this on Halloween. Those fans jumped willingly, but Kyle Green says he was pushed as the crowd surged forward. Quote, "I fell and hit the floor. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by security guards who scooped me up." He says he was then dumped by the stage without any kind of neck brace or backboard. That's when he says the rapper gave him one of his rings. Now, among his injuries are a fractured vertebrae, a broken left wrist, and a fractured left ankle, and he needs a wheelchair. And basically, he says that his family has to do pretty much everything for him. Now, in part, the New York Post says that the claim against him states the venue and the security guards should have known that he had incited mayhem and chaos at prior events, because they are talking about a 2015 incident where Travis Scott was arrested for inciting a riot at Lollapalooza. This is kind of tricky. I don't want to speculate here because I don't know the details of the case. The video, it's unclear whether or not the kid that you see in the video is actually Kyle Green. I'm inclined not to think so, because I think you can see that kid fall, but it was at the same concert that other people maybe following this incident were jumping off the balcony, and Kyle says that he was pushed. But again, it's murky. I tossed that video, but I don't want you guys to think that that was the video necessarily of Kyle being pushed. It seems like there were other things that were going on too, and there's obviously like a full balcony going around. So Sophie, you've read about this, you've seen the video. What do you think? What do you think of this lawsuit?
I think it's tricky, but I do think that Travis bears responsibility of what happened, because when you're in such a big crowd and there's so much going on, it's there's peer pressure. And I'm not saying that he jumped or he got pushed. Either way, this is the result of what happened. He's paralyzed. I do think that, he is some sort.
You think he's a little culpable in some way, shape, or form? Well, following the incident, Pitchfork carried a statement from Travis Scott's team saying, quote, "The safety of everyone is held in the highest regard, and we are currently conducting an internal investigation to ensure that this does not happen again." So I guess we'll have to see. We've talked about things that have happened at concerts before, and this is sort of my take on it, which is I do think that an artist is not entirely responsible, but is absolutely in part responsible for the environment that their concert creates. Because they have the platform, they have the power, they literally have the mic to compel their fans to act or not act in a certain way. For example, you'd see it like a Slipknot concert. There's this part in one of the songs where everyone gets down, and you'll see lead singer Corey Taylor tell everyone to get down. They will listen to him, they look up. They are literally looking up to this person. He is the person that they came to see, the leader of this band. So likewise, I would make that same sort of judgment for people at a Travis Scott concert. So just be aware of when you are telling your fans to do something, the extra weight that has. If you're saying they're gonna catch you, don't be afraid, just do it, jump, I see you. Maybe tone that down, because especially in a concert setting, it's just such a pressure cooker. People are gonna, it turns into a mob mentality pretty quickly, and people aren't gonna be thinking rationally.
Didn't the security guard also take him to the stage?
Yeah, so he got lifted up to the stage so that he could be given a ring as a consolation for his injuries. And he said they didn't have a neck brace, or he didn't have, he didn't have a neck brace, or he didn't have what do they call, board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
backboard. Yeah. So he was carried to the stage by the security, which is, I'm not really sure what you do in that situation. You certainly don't leave the kid there on the ground.
You don't take them to the stage to get a prize. Like, what is that gonna fix? Take him to the hospital.
Right.
Or treat him.
But they also, I mean, ideally, yes, but again, in these situations where everything is just so warped and hyper and confused, and it literally, you see it in the video, it's a mosh pit, right?
Yeah.
Like a Travis Scott concert is a mosh pit. I know Amir's seen him in concert and told me, like, it gets wild in there. And they probably were not fully aware of the severities of his injuries. Now, should they have taken a minute to consider that? Absolutely. But I think these security guards at the time were like, oh, like he maybe like sprained his ankle, like he took a beating. I just feel like no one was thinking clearly in this situation, and as a result of that, there are going to be consequences for the lack of responsibility that was taken at the concert venue, and hopefully this will lead to more accountability and mindfulness at future Travis Scott concerts. But everyone wants to have fun. Like, I don't want to be like a fun sponge here, but you got to be considerate of your fans that will go fucking nuts at your concert, as they should. It should be a place where you can safely just totally kick the fuck back.
I don't know. I mean, I'm scared of heights, and just looking down a balcony is frightening for me. So should be pushed or jump off a balcony because of a singer or rapper, like.
It's sort of a domino effect. One person does it, and then you can see that there were a lot of people hanging off the balcony and stuff like that. And imagine being security there. You're totally outnumbered. What are you going to get all the kids off of the balcony? Some kids were sitting down. Like it's really tense. I would say just sort of a stressful situation for security to make sure that everyone stays safe, and this has got to be just a compounded nightmare, especially for Kyle Green, who really got shafted by this incident. It just seems absolutely brutal what he has gone through. But we want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Had you heard about this incident? Who do you think is responsible here? Are you a fan of Travis Scott? What is the craziest incident that you've ever witnessed at a concert? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Happy Halloween, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trender.